Somewhere in the countryside, there is such a custom. When the dead are buried, looking for some horse boys. Run a few laps around the new grave. Rural areas are called horse racing. After running, we'll give everyone a cookie or a snack. But only boys born in the year of horses can run. Girls are not allowed. If the girl runs away, we'll be entangled by the owner of the grave. Now hit the dog head in the comment area. And at your big wrong seed friend. Exterminate evil and dissipate. The story takes place in Kaiksu village. I grew up with my grandmother. Grandma was very kind to me, very much love. And I was very naughty when I was a child. Climb the wall and dig for the bird's nest. I can do anything a boy can do. Not at all like a girl. When I was 7 years old, a woman in her 30s died in the village. The funeral procession happened to pass by the entrance of the village. I feel curious and lively. Just follow the funeral procession. Jujamaruku. Got a few horseboys. Run a few laps around the new grave. I will give some small snacks after the run. I found it very amusing. Want cookies too? I just want to run with them. As a result, it was stopped by an adult and asked me whose child I was. Why are you so ignorant of the rules? Another adult also came to teach me a lesson. Said this place is not for me to play around with. What if something goes wrong? 2 adults took turns educating me. I just burst into tears. Those 2 saw me cry. You don't know me anymore. I feel like a donkey. They wouldn't let me run. I'm going to run. I was watching. All those waiting for the funeral have left. I immediately ran to the new grave. After running around for a few laps, he left with satisfaction. When I got home after dinner, I felt very sleepy. I talked to my grandma. I went to bed early. I don't know how long I slept. Dazed, I heard someone calling me to eat cookies. Let me go with him. I rubbed my eyes and sat up. I saw a woman standing by the window. Look at me with a smile. Said to take me to eat delicious food. At this point, my body is completely out of control. I walked out with him, and he told me on the way, I will be his daughter from now on. He will also give me a lot of delicious food. The woman led me to his house. As soon as you enter the house, I saw a lot of snacks on the table. And all of a sudden, I was bursting out. The woman also told me to eat more. And when I was eating, I had dry mouth, and I couldn't breathe. Then his eyes rolled and he fainted. This is what my grandmother told me later. My grandmother woke up and found me gone. Asked the villagers to help find it. They searched the whole village, but couldn't find me. Then Uncle Lee next door suddenly remembered. Yesterday, I was seen running around the grave. I don't know if it's over there at the grave. Just told my grandma. The big guy hurried to the cemetery. When they found me, everyone was stunned. They saw me lying on the grave. Half of my body got into the grave. Only the lower body is exposed. After the big guy reacts, dig me out quickly. I was livid. Mouth and nose full of mud. People in the village thought I was dead. Persuade my grandmother to bury it quickly. But my grandmother didn't give up. Pressing my chest desperately, keep calling me. After about 5 or 6 minutes, my face is slowly turning red. Breathing is also stable, but didn't wake up. Grandma took me home. Put it on the bed and sit by the bed to watch over me. I didn't wake up until the next day. Tell Grandma. I dreamed that an ant treated me to delicious food. Grandma breathed a sigh of relief. She told me, "The dead aunt. It's because when I'm grateful. Lost the child. I can't get through. Niguan finally chose to jump into the river. And because I'm a girl. Lack of yang qi and running around the grave. That led the woman to mistake it for his child. And led me home. Time flies. Soon I was going to college. Too far away to visit Grandma often. At school for a while. My right eyelid keeps jumping. It always feels like something bad is happening. Chatting with girlfriends. The phone suddenly rang. I didn't expect to receive the news that my grandmother was seriously ill. I was blinded. Asked for leave with the head teacher. Get on the bus and get off at the nearest town. It was after 11 o'clock at night. I want to take a small road to get to my grandmother's house as soon as possible, although that path is often taken, but only during the day. Still a little penetrating at night, but I didn't know what was going on that day. I actually got lost in the woods. I was terrified. Standing at the fork, can't decide which direction to go. Then I heard my grandmother's voice. Look back. Sure enough, it was Grandma standing by his side. He looked at me kindly. I quickly asked him if he was sick. What are you doing here? Grandma told me he wasn't seriously ill. Just miss me. No, I'll be back tonight. It is not safe for a girl to walk at night. Just come and pick me up. I saw that Grandma was fine. The darkness in my heart disappeared in an instant. If Grandma hadn't come over, I don't know what to do anymore. So I helped my grandmother walk home. I told my grandma about what happened at school recently. Laughing and talking along the way. Arrived home soon. The light in the back room is still on. I wish my parents knew I was back late, still waiting for me to come home. As soon as I entered the yard, my grandmother told me that he was tired. Go home and rest first. Let me say hi to my parents first. Tell them not to worry. I happily went into the house. See me when you're about to speak. Mom sat there with a sad face on her face. Look, I'm back. Just tell me Grandma has her last breath. Maybe it's waiting for me to come back and not see me. Can't swallow my last breath. Mom's words confused me for a moment. Grandma received me just now. Why is it dying soon? I followed my mother to my grandmother's house. I saw my father standing in front of my grandmother's bed, wiping away tears. Grandma lay motionless in bed. I ran quickly. Looking at Grandma lying on the bed, she was dumbfounded. Grandma's body is very marketable. The eye sockets are sunk in. Apparently been sick for a long time. I grabbed my grandma's hand and cried and said, Grandma, how did you become like this? We were talking and laughing along the way just now. Mother told me not to talk nonsense after hearing this. Grandma has been lying in bed for a month. Can't get out of bed for a long time. It's impossible to pick me up. I heard this. Holding Grandma's hand and crying even more sadly. I haven't picked her up yet to enjoy the city. Grandma seemed to hear my voice. Holding my hand tightly with the last strength. Then Grandma's hand fell limply. I still remember what Grandma looked like to this day. He is the best for me in the world. Here's what happened in 2014. Qingdao City, Shandong Province. After graduating from college, I found a better one. A prestigious law firm job. The lawyer who just worked is stricter. Often work overtime in the company. I worked late once. I'm the only one left in the office. I didn't finish my work until 12 midnight. I firmly believe I will definitely become a barrister in the future. After work, I came to the elevator. Pressed the door. The elevator opened quickly and went in. Just the one. I heard from the property manager before. The elevator in this building is a little rough. I didn't take it seriously. Just as the elevator was going down, I suddenly emerged from the mirror-like elevator wall. See the reflection of a figure. It was a blurry shadow, standing right behind me, and it's coming towards me. And I looked back. The figure disappeared into thin air. I guess I'm just too tired. There was an illusion. Then the elevator suddenly shook violently. Then it was dark all around. The elevator is malfunctioning. It happened to be parked on the 13th floor. An unlucky number. I quickly took out my phone. Flash turned on. The figure appeared again. In the dim light. The figure is clearer. Tight behind me. I turn around. The ghost suddenly came face to face with me. He's coming at me with his hands open. I was terrified. The atmosphere does not dare to come out. I thought I would be caught by that shadow. As a result, he knowingly passed through my body. When I was terrified, he was so scared that he fainted. When I wake up again, I found that there are people who occupy a lot of properties around me. Anyway, my body is fine. And went home and slept. Come to work again the next day. The elevator is still being repaired. And then I heard the maintenance staff of the elevator last night. A man's body was found in the elevator. Looks like an elevator installer before completion. It hasn't been found since. And that person's body was too long. It's dry and rotten. Now I think about it. My back is sweating.